Ramsey will hit. If you don't know this now, you better learn it now, because Mike Evans is one of the toughest players in the whole league, and Jalen upended him. So what does Mike Evans do to respond to that? About 5 seconds later, Jalen's going to motion away and stick with Godwin, which means Evans will all alone. Tom, get him the ball and start the show. Guys, this is insane. What the hell is going on in this life? He gets in, he scores. Believe me, we are at capacity in the Angry Runs segment of the program today. This is going to be a Costco-sized one, double bicep flexing. There's a lot going on. Jalen's like, I should have stayed with him. Jalen, next time, get him. 14-14 now. Jared Goff directing traffic, and he goes to Robert Woods at the end of the half. He's going. This is tricky because he's got to get down. The Rams have no timeouts. So Goff, get on the line. Go.
If you're a Buccaneers defender, just sit on him.
Everybody count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, spike it. They got it. 1 second left. This was incredible theater, and then we have a Matt Gay field goal, the brand new kicker for the Rams, and McVay is very happy. Look at that. He has never lost when leading at halftime. 31-0.
Crazy stat.
McVay is a lunatic. What a great stat. 17-17. Here we go. Tommy going deep. Oh, no. Intercepted by Jordan Fuller, who's going to return it 37 yards. That wasn't even close. And spoiler alert, I don't know if that was Brady's worst interception of the night. Arian says we'll lose, we'll booze, baby. Just keep it up. 17-17 now. Goff, Cam Akers, touchdown. Goff was very efficient. He wasn't spectacular in the second half, but he got Kupp and Woods going, and he was a touchdown to Cam Akers, and now they're up 24-17. Fourth quarter, picked off. Jordan Whitehead for the Buccaneers. He's picking it off.
A lot of push-ups on our show before the draft one time.
Is that right?
Yes, came in our studio in CBS and did about 1 million.
Well, here we're on the crew team or something like that with the Winklevoss brothers at Harvard. 24-17, Brady. Godwin, watch the play by Godwin here. Stand up, got it. Nate, you like it?
It's unbelievable. Took off. They had an angle from the pylon where you can see him reaching. Unbelievable.
Watch the foot, though. Wait, hold on.
You got it across.
You got it across?
Got it across.
Nate, the officiating crew agreed with you, and here come the Rams. 24-24, under 4 to play. Play action. Again to Robert Woods. 12 catches for Woods, 11 for Kupp. It was awesome. Robert Woods was spectacular last night, just really relentless. 24-24, go to Cooper. Got him. Sideline, setting up for the win. Beautiful throw and catch. Little toe drag, so not even a drag, just a tap, tap, tap. Don't even know if it qualifies. All right, so Matt Gay, brand new, used to kick for Tampa. Got to have it. Center cut, Peter.
3rd and 8. McVay chose to just run the ball into the line. A lot of people criticizing the play call. You're going to give Brady the ball with 2 minutes left?
Don't want to do it. Give the GOAT the ball, and on 2nd and 10, he's going to go up top. Oh, my gosh, the game is over.
That's it.
It's not even close. A no-doubter interception to Cameron Brate, surrounded by defenders. An ugly, ugly optic to end the game. Brady blows it, frankly, and McVay gets the win in what was going to be a spectacular game. It had kind of a sparkle and fade ending. A field goal, an interception, and a walk-off, which we'll get to later. But the Rams win 27-24. Jared Goff talked after the game. Kay, quickly, Jared Goff, T-shirt, sweater, or hoodie? What do you think he's wearing?
Hoodie, like me.
You think he's wearing a hoodie?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Jared Goff, congrats on the win. What are you wearing?
We're playing a tough team, a really good team in the NFC, on the road, in primetime. We kind of fumbled it away there at the end a little bit, and then making that drive at the end of the game, I think, shows who we are, and then getting the interception. I mean, both of that sequence right there shows who we are and what we're made of, and we can be as good as we want to be. Honestly, we've got it all in front of us. I mean, we're 7-3 now, and win against Seattle last week, win against Tampa this week. We got some division games coming up, some big ones, but everything's there for us to take.
Everything's there for the Rams to take. Nice hoodie, Jared Goff. Thank you very much. LA moves up to the 2 seed, by the way, in the NFC after last night's win. Brady and the Bucs still hanging on to a wild card spot, and we'll get to them. But I love this Rams. I love a balanced team. After last night's action, Nate, they now join the Steelers and the Saints as the only teams in the NFL to have a top 5 offense, which they have, and of course they have the #1 defense.
Yeah, don't look now, but the Rams are one of the best teams in all of football. After starting off a little bit shaky, we can compliment the offense. Robert Woods was unbelievable in this game. The running backs all contributed, but it's that defense. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks. The superstars on the defense side of the ball, and the superstars stepped up. Now, they didn't sack Brady a ton, only got to him one time, but it was the pressures. It was the hits. It was what made him uncomfortable in the pocket. And when you see him turn the ball over, it's not just because he doesn't have chemistry. We can see that they're still working on that. But it is those 8 pressures, those 5 hits. That's what causes the pass breakups on the back end. That's what causes those balls to fly just a little bit high. As you're watching the game, you're thinking to yourself, why did he throw it like that? It's because he had hands in his face. That's why it was so difficult for him to have an offense. So as much as we want to compliment the Rams and McVay and all of the things that they're doing, we have to continue to show love to this defense because the defense, when the defense plays well for the Rams, everything else works smoothly.
On the surface, this win is huge, right? You're going into Tampa Bay. You're beating a 6-time Super Bowl winner. You're on the road. It's prime time. You get the victory. Look what the Rams' season is. This was their 5th trip to the East Coast. They're done with those now. They're done with these crazy East Coast trips. They now are going to be on the West Coast for the majority of the rest of the season. And now they've got, first place in the NFC West, which was huge. I look at it, though, it wasn't just the stars, right? Last night, it was like we criticized the Rams all these last few hours. What are they doing? They trade all their draft picks. Yeah. They trade everything. Last night, it was Cam Akers. It was Van Jefferson. It was Terrell Lewis. And when they needed it most, it was Jordan Fuller, a 6th-round pick out of Ohio State. A Jersey boy, went to Old Tappan. It was actually from Nate, you play these guys? Northern Valley Regional?
No, we didn't play them.
Not your guys?
Shout out to them, though. He's
a Jersey guy. Had 2 picks. He's a 6th-round pick. He made 2 huge plays, and he picks off Brady to steal the game. They had no Whitworth. Look, the truth of the matter is, the numbers are one thing, and Goff is there in the postgame. Goff was not good in the second half. That gives me nightmares. Goff was actually pretty bad in the second half. Gave the ball away a bunch. It was maddening to watch this guy when it mattered most because the Rams should have won this game by 15 points. Goff threw confusing picks, was inefficient, and that's what's keeping you up at night if you're a Rams fan. But I would not take away from what the young guys did and that the fact that you got the W in what should have been a very hostile situation, and now they're West Coast team from here on out.
The wild thing is Aaron Donald is not on the stat sheet. I mean, Aaron Donald did not have a game last night. Whatever they did with him worked. I think Cooper Kupp literally had more tackles than Aaron Donald did last night. And still, they win. We showed the Jalen hit in the highlight. We talk about it all the time. How are you going to win when your 2 biggest stars are a cornerback and a defensive tackle? Because it's so much more than this. Guys, that's Mike Evans. If you can do that to Mike Evans, you can do it to Michael Thomas. You can do it to DK Metcalf. You can do it to anybody. You wouldn't have to do it against DK Metcalf because DK doesn't catch the ball when he plays against the Rams. Jalen was incredible. The D was as advertised, including in really big spots. And I would only ask about the Buccaneers. What in the hell was that last drive? I understand Brady has hands in his face. Brady's played over 20 years. Brady knows how to deal with hands in his face. I just think the clock is ticking on the Buccaneers. Like, I understand that you beat the Broncos, you beat the Giants, you can beat the Panthers. You've gotten beat by the Saints. You've gotten smoked by the Saints. You lose to the Bears, you lose to the Rams. It's starting to be a pattern of these teams that are really good defenses beat the Brady Bucks. And I've tried to give them so much patience and be like, they're not a team, they're an assemblage of parts, and they'll put it together on the fly. It's almost Thanksgiving. Like, I can't give you any more leash on this thing before I say you're going to get picked off in the playoffs. If you make the playoffs, like, at what point are you going to win this game and be like, they're here, they've arrived, we've had patience. Last night you should win that game. Brady has 2 terrible picks and, like, a huge, any other guy, a young quarterback makes that throw, choke, unclutch. Yeah. Terrible throw by Tom Brady. I don't want to make any excuses. You are the GOAT. Win the game. Terrible, terrible throw. And we got to start seeing some better ones. You guys are going to be out of this thing.
They're hot and cold.
Yeah.
Like, would it surprise you if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers totally beat the Chiefs next week? No, it wouldn't surprise me.
It would surprise me.
It would, no, it would
I don't think they're that hot.
They beat the Raiders.
What's their heat?
They beat the Raiders. I mean, I think the Saints' losses probably, took the air out of their sails, but they're Katy Perry hot and cold personified. Like, that's just what they are, Strakes. I would not be surprised if they took care of the Chiefs next week.
Packers
Nothing against the Chiefs.
That Packers win feels like 3 years ago.
Really?
The Packers aren't that good.
Yeah, I would say this, last night, when Mahomes gets the ball with 75 seconds, you're like, oh, God, how you let... When Brady got the ball with 2 minutes, did you actually...